Good evening, pro wrestling fans from all around the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, for this video, I will be reviewing TJPW's Wrestle Princess V. Finally got around to watching it in its entirety, and I have quite a bit to say about this one, definitely. So, gonna give my review on this. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody to be sure check out Game Beauty. Link is in the description if you want to invest in some awesome video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. You see something you like, you plan to make a purchase, use that promo code Blitzball_champ, all in caps, for 10% off of your order. So, nice little discount. But hey, every little bit counts, right? Anyway, Wrestle Princess V took place September 22nd. This was at the Makuhari Messe International Exhibition Hall in Chiba, Japan. And we had a good number of matches for the show, including all three main titles defended as well. So, let's go ahead and get started with our first match. Check it out. Alrighty. First off, we had a singles match between Runa Okubo and Haru Kazashiro. Now, this is a matchup that we're familiar with. Definitely familiar with. These two have faced each other multiple times. Really nothing special. Match was only a little over 6 minutes. I will say, honestly, I felt like this was their weakest match. Because these two have faced each other before, at least a few times. But I honestly thought this was their weakest match. It had a really rough finish. There was a few botches. Excuse me. And just overall, some of the timing was off in some of the exchanges. So, I can't really say that, honestly, this was a great match. I mean, I know these two have faced each other before and have had a decent match, but I have to say, this was their weakest. This was definitely their weakest. And it had a really rough finish, but yeah, I gotta be honest, I was a little disappointed in the quality of this match. So, but, you know, it is what it is. I think they'll definitely bounce back. I like both of these ladies. I think they'll definitely bounce back. But this time around, Haru Kazashiro picked up the victory, pinning Runa Okubo with a fisherman's suplex for the 1-2-3. So Haru gets the win. All right. Let's go to our next match. Ready for some trios action? Next up, we had the team of Kaya Toribami, Himawari, and Yoshiko Hasegawa taking on the trio of Uta Takami, Kira Summer, and Chika Nanase. Now, for this one, this match was a little over 10 minutes. I felt like it was pretty action-packed for the most part. It was good to see a lot of involvement from Yoshiko Hasegawa, who is now going to be on TJPW a lot more frequently. So that was one of the things that we're going to be seeing more and more of. I definitely like Chika Nanase. I felt like she was involved a lot in this match. And, you know, this wasn't a bad match at all. This was not a bad match. I actually enjoyed this match from start to finish. And I gotta give kudos to Kaya Toribami picking up the victory for her team. She pinned Chika Nanase after hitting a very impressive springboard corkscrew senton and pinning her for the 1-2-3. So Kaya Toribami with the victory. That was very well executed. Very well executed. But yeah, her, Himawari, Yoshiko, and Hasegawa pick up the victory. But yeah, I was very impressed with that finish. Loved the finish. It was solid. All right. Let's go with our next match. Back to regular tag team action. Check this one out. Alrighty. So for this match, we had the team of Kakeru, Sekiguchi, and Mahiro Kiryu taking on the team of Wakana, Uehara, and Toga. I definitely think that Mahiro and Kakeru teaming up was a good idea. They both look very similar, and I think with their overall demeanor, I think it's a team that could work out more and more in TJPW. So I was really happy to see how well Kakeru Sekiguchi and Mahiro Kiryu really gelled in this match. Especially with them both doing the formal apologies. I thought that was pretty cool to see. That was pretty funny to see. Toga and Wakana put up a good fight, though. And honestly, I was kind of surprised at the finish, but you know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But Mahiro Kiryu actually picked up the victory for her team, hitting Toga with a spine buster, then pinning her for the 1-2-3. But yeah, Kakeru Sekiguchi, Mahiro Kiryu, you're winners. And like I said, honestly, I think this is a team that we could see more of in the future. So keep an eye out on both these ladies. I definitely like what they did here with both of these ladies, for sure. Okay, y'all ready for some comedy? Y'all ready for some comedy? Well, take this next match, for example. So, we had ourselves a singles match, or as some would say, a date, between Kaichow and Raku. So, yeah, this was quite an entertaining match. It wasn't that long, but pretty much both these ladies shared like some cake and some tea or whatever that drink was that they had. But yeah, and they eventually kind of sort of wrestled. They kind of chased each other for a bit. Because, I mean, you got to remember, Kaichow and Raku, they're like this. They're tight. They're tight. But yeah. Yeah. The finish was weird. But not surprising. It was just weird, but not surprising. There were a couple of times that Raku was trying to put Kaichow to sleep, and it looked like it worked, but then it kind of also put her to sleep, and then all of a sudden, just Kaichow eventually wakes up and just falls on top of Raku for the cover, who's still asleep. And Kaichow gets the 1-2-3 pin. Just while Raku's still asleep. She eventually awakens her with a kiss after the match, but yeah, that was a weird finish. But like I said, this was more of a comedy match, and it wasn't a long one. It was like maybe 6 or 7 minutes long, but it wasn't a long one. But yeah, Ram Kaichow with the victory. But you know, they both walk out of the arena together because, like I said, they're cool, they're tight. So, alrighty, let's go to our next match. Let's see. We had a very special trios match. Check this one out. All right. This trios match featured special referee Shiori Aoki. The teams. Team number 1, you had Max the Impaler, Palm Harajuku, and Aja Kong taking on the team of Shino Suzuki, Rika Tatsumi, and Yuki Aino. A very entertaining match from start to finish. It was definitely funny seeing Shiori Aoki get involved in this match, but it was definitely a very entertaining match. She even got knocked down to the point where she was out for a bit. They had to bring in another referee for a little bit, and then he got knocked down, and then she eventually woke up when the time was right. But yeah, this was a pretty wild but entertaining match. But yeah, it was definitely solid. And I mean, putting Palm Harajuku teamed up with the two beasts of Aja Kong and Max the Impaler, you're going to get instant comedy gold there. So, not really shocked there. But Aja Kong picked up the victory for her team, pinning Shino Suzuki after hitting her with a backdrop driver. But yeah, that was quite a match. Shiori Aoki definitely had her hands full reffing this match. So, but very entertaining. Very entertaining match. All right, let's go to our next match. A very special singles match that really delivered in a big way. Check this one out. You had Queen Emi Sakura take on the big kaiju Shoko Nakajima in one-on-one action. This was a fantastic match. Definitely back and forth, and Emi Sakura really lit up the big kaiju's chest with multiple chops. And you know, that's what Emi Sakura does. And just both these ladies went back and forth. Shoko Nakajima had her good share of offense on Emi Sakura as well. And I mean, it was a really solid match. Very solid match. And you know, Shoko Nakajima, it wasn't that long ago that I saw her wrestle at DPW, which she will be competing in the Best of the Best finals next month in Charlotte. It'll be her versus Danny Luna. That should be a lot of fun. But this match was solid. A solid match between both these ladies. But Emi Sakura was able to eventually pull off the victory, hitting the ice driver and then pinning Shoko Nakajima for the 1-2-3. Oh man, what a match. What a match between both these ladies. Shoko Nakajima came very close. Very close. But Queen Emi is your winner. But yeah, one of my favorite matches of the card, for sure. Alrighty. Next match. Alrighty. We have this special tag team match where a certain somebody made their TJPW debut. We had the team of the debuting Zaya Xiao and the popping sugar rabbit Mizuki teamed up to face Vinny and Yuki Kamifuku, the casual beauty. I gotta give it up to Xia Zhao. For those that don't know, formerly Xia Li, back in the WWE. I thought she did good. You know, it was definitely an interesting pairing, her and Mizuki. But I really liked how she worked this match. And I love the smack talk during the match that she did towards Yuki Kamifuku. I thought that was really cool. But this was a good back and forth match between both of these teams. Of course, Vinny and Yuki and Kamiyu did their thing. But I gotta say, Mizuki, she was on fire. Got to see the whirling candy, so I thought that was really cool. But she was on fire in this match. But what a debut for Xia Zhao. As not only did she look really good, pretty strong, she picked up the victory. That's right. She nails Kamiyu with a tornado kick and then pinned her for the 1-2-3. And there you go. Xia Zhao and Mizuki get the victory in this match. And not only that, Xia Zhao got on the mic and challenged Kamiyu for her titles. Because you got to remember, she has the VPW Women's Championship and the SPW Queen of Asia Championship. So, I'm not sure if she's challenging for one or both titles. But yeah, Xia Zhao challenging Kamiyu. She wants a title shot. Hey, I don't hate it. And at least with that, I know she's going to be debuting in TNA soon. But hey, at least it lets me know I think Xia Zhao is going to be back on TJPW very soon. So, here's hoping. I would love to see that. But yeah, good job on the debut in TJPW for Xia Zhao. Definitely enjoyed it. Okay, now let's step into the title matches. All three titles were defended. Let's go over the title matches. First up, we had the International Princess Championship on the line. As the champion, who has been on a roll, Yuki Arai makes her fifth defense against Moka Miyamoto. Now, I really liked the callbacks that they did, showing how Moka had a submission victory over Yuki Arai back in 2021. Yuki Arai got revenge about a month or so after that. So there's some history. Not only that, these two teamed up as well. They were in the tag tournament, and you know, they did their thing. And you know, they've even challenged. Well, not so much a tag tournament, but they've even challenged for the tag titles. Like, they've teamed up and they've challenged for the tag titles. They weren't in the tag tournament. I'm sorry, but yeah. So I thought that was really cool. The build up to this was really cool, and they put on a great match. They put on a really great match. It was really cool. I love the spot where Moka blocked the finally kick and countered with a gut punch. I thought that was really cool. Putting her karate to good use. And yeah, it was back and forth. Really could have gone either way with how they were doing this match. And like I said, I do believe Moka Miyamoto will eventually win that title. Eventually. But she wasn't able to do it on this occasion. Yuki Arai was finally, no pun intended, finally able to put Moka Miyamoto away with a finally. Then pinned her for the 1-2-3. And not only that, Yuki Arai now sets a new record for the most defenses of the International Princess Championship. So congratulations to Yuki Arai. She's been on a roll. There's really no telling who's going to dethrone her. I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. But Yuki Arai is on a roll. Another statement victory and her 5th defense here at Wrestle Princess V. Congratulations to Yuki Arai. Okay, now we're really going to get into some stuff. Our next title match. This was for the Princess Tag Team Championships. The champions, Daisy Monkey of Suzume and Aris Endo, defended against 1-2 Million, Miyu Yamashita, and Maki Ito. So, first off, phenomenal match. Definitely a phenomenal match between both of these teams. The headbutts between Maki Ito and Suzume were crazy. And it was just very much back and forth. But I freaking did not like the finish. So Daisy Monkey loses the titles on their 3rd defense. This was their 3rd defense. Haven't even had the titles that long, and they lose on the 3rd defense. This was the opportunity for them to put this team over another legitimate team, and they didn't freaking do it. Miyu Yamashita pinned Aris Endo after hitting the Crash Rabbit Heed. And then pinned her for the 1-2-3. 1-2 Million are now 2-time Princess Tag Champs. I think it's a crap decision. And don't get me wrong, I like all 4 of these ladies. I've met all 4 of these ladies. But the only explanation I can think of is, I guess, because 1-2 Million's tag title run wasn't that long, because they did lose them to the Magical Sugar Rabbits. But still, because they lost them to the Magical Sugar Rabbits in the LA show. But I just, honestly, you had a hot, on fire Daisy Monkey who pretty much swept through the tag tournament to win these titles, to win the opportunity, and then win the titles, and then you have them drop them on the 3rd defense. I think it's a bad decision. I think it's a bad booking decision. Like, they gotta start raising up legitimate tag teams. And you had a really good one in Daisy Monkey. And it's like, my whole thing with 1-2 Million, which they're great and all, but it's just like, it's like, dang. I don't see Maki Ito and Miyu Yamashita being around too long, and they gotta start building others that are aside from them. Because, I mean, Miyu Yamashita, I mean, she's a 4-time Princess and Princess champion. Like, come on now. Like, Maki Ito, I would rather have Maki Ito on a path to that title than the freaking tag titles. I mean, she's never won the Princess and Princess Championship. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's ridiculous, but whatever. Phenomenal match. Definitely one of my favorites of the card, but I just really hated the fact that Daisy Monkey lost. I don't like the call. I don't get the call, and I don't like the call, but it is what it is. But yeah, 1-2 million. Miyu Yamashita, Maki Ito are now 2-time Princess Tag Team champs. Yeah. And then the main event of Wrestle Princess 5 came down to the top prize. This was for the Princess of Princess Championship. As the champion, Miyu Watanabe defended against the winner of the Tokyo Princess Cup 11 tournament, Ryo Mizunami. Phenomenal match. Definitely delivered on the main event. And like I said, I know these two have faced each other before years ago. And of course, y'all know, not a crazy fan of Ryo Mizunami winning the Tokyo Princess Cup to get this opportunity. But here we are. They still put on an excellent match, for sure. No doubt about that. Hard hitting. It definitely looked like Ryo Mizunami was like the stronger one and just really had the advantage. It was cool to see Miyu Watanabe eventually lock her into a giant swing. So, thought that was really cool. And Ryo Mizunami pretty much hit all her signatures except for the hot limit. But, you know, hit the guillotine leg drop and just all the chops and everything. So, she really laid into Miyu Watanabe. But Miyu Watanabe would not be denied. And she has been on a roll as well. And continues to stay on that roll. And it took about 4 teardrops, one of them being an avalanche teardrop, to eventually put away Ryo Mizunami. Because, like, 2 of those teardrops, she just got up. No sold them. So, they really made Ryo Mizunami look really strong in this match. But, eventually, after one final teardrop from Miyu Watanabe, was able to put away Ryo Mizunami. She covered her for the 1-2-3. Miyu Watanabe, still your Princess of Princess champion. In an incredible main event here at Wrestle Princess 5. So, overall, great show. Really great show. Definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, the only negative, you know, the opening match wasn't that good. I'm not thrilled about the title change for the Princess Tag Championships, but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But overall, a pretty solid show. There's something else that I wanted to show. So, they announced at the beginning of the show a special tag match that will happen at TJPW All Rise 2024, or All Rise 24, which will be on Sunday, October 6th at Korakuen Hall. And it happens to be this match here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got a very special tag match where we'll have the Princess of Princess champion Miyu Watanabe teaming up with one half of the Princess Tag champs, Miyu Yamashita, and they will be taking on the big kaiju Shoko Nakajima and stepping foot into a TJPW ring, the final boss herself, Meiko Satomura. That's right. This special tag match, Meiko Satomura in a TJPW ring. I love it. Of course, we all know that Meiko Satomura will be retiring, I believe it's April of next year. But hey, you know, this is part of her retirement tour, and she's gonna make a pit stop at TJPW here at All Rise 24 for this special tag match. So, definitely looking forward to this. you know, get hyped about this because this is big. This is really big. So definitely had to make sure I showed that. I think that's going to be an awesome match. Looking forward to that. Might be main event worthy. I mean, I don't know if they're going to have. I mean, yeah, it probably will be the main event now that I think about it. Because if Miyu Watanabe and Miyu Yamashita are competing in this, they're probably not going to defend their titles. But Yuki Arai might defend hers, so we'll see. But yeah, that's very exciting. But yeah, cool deal. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Like I said, don't forget to check out Game Beauty when you get a chance. And let me know what y'all's thoughts were on Wrestle Princess 5. Did you enjoy the show? What did you think of the matches? How do you feel about 1-2 million becoming 2-time Princess Tag Champs? But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube the Tube. My name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed start to the week, and I'll see y'all in the next video and or live stream. Laters.